this is Luna with the Gunpla Network. Today we're looking at the Lyu Bu SInanju and Chituma from the Sengoku Souketsuden line of SDs. Taking a look at the box art, we have SInanju in all his glory, with a sweet looking giant purple sword. And I think the Chituma is this bike. We've got SInanju riding a motorcycle, that's pretty wicked. Here on the side we have a showcase of the color separation with the clear purple parts, as well as the weapons. And here it shows more of the bike and what he looks like riding it. It looks like you can also combine parts from the Daochan Kshatriya SD to create this badass monster. Flipping the box around, we have here a little biography for this SInanju iteration. Feel free to pause the video and read at your leisure. And an advertisement for the rest of the Sengoku Souketsuden line. This box doesn't seem to list its price point in Japanese yen, but we were able to purchase this for 15 in US dollars, which converts approximately to 1500 yen, from our wonderful sponsors at Canadian Gundam. As always, please be sure to use the code Gunpla Network to save 10% off of your entire order. Okay, now that we've checked out the box, let's slide this open and see what we've got. Alright. On the booklet, it looks like we have the box art and a more anime rendition of the kit, as well as his bio again. Oh, we have a Sengoku Souketsuden special comic here, and it's translated. That's super cool. The instructions are kind of longer than our other SDs. He's got a lot more parts here, it looks like. There's also this page showing how to combine the parts from the Daochan Kshatriya as well. Here on the back, we have that showcase again of poses with the different weapons and his bike. Alright, let's go through the box and count these bags. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As well as the business card from Canadian Gundam. Give me a few minutes to cut these open.
A few minutes later.
First up, we have our foil stickers here. We have our first runner of PC parts and inner frame. Our next runner in black is our feet and potentially a bike piece or backpack piece. Our next runner is the gold accents of our armor and our V-fin. Our next runner in a transparent purple are our effect parts and weapons. Our first red runner is our base unit armor. Our next runner looks like it's the beginning of our Chituma bike. And our last runner is the final parts of our bike as well. Give us a couple minutes, enjoy the speed build, and we will head to the review afterwards. Stay tuned! Alright, let's take a look at this little guy's articulation. The head moves up and down a little bit. Not much side to side since his shoulder armor gets in the way. The arms have a little bit of up and down due to these big giant shoulders here. The waist can move side to side. We have a little bit of an ab crunch going on here. The legs have a little bit of a kick back and forward, and a little bit of side to side, but are hindered by the leg armor. Here on our backpack, we have some thrusters and fuel tanks, which can move back and forth and up and down. We do have front and side skirts, which have minimal movement here, and they are liable to kind of falling off. And this front skirt here is basically a brick with effect parts. It does not really move at all. SInanju comes with 4 various sword pieces as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they do piece together in a couple different ways. There's one variation of his sword, and the second variation of the sword. The swords can attach to the thrusters. Number 1 and number 2, like so. And they can move a little bit as well in this rotation. So here we have SInanju's Chituma motorcycle that also comes in the kit. It itself does not have really any articulation, however it can be dressed up a bit. So if you take off these handles, like so, and then these pigtails that are on his helmet, take those off, like so. We have new handlebars. His sword also does fit in onto the bike as well, like so. In order to put him on the motorcycle, we have to take off the backpack and back skirt. This piece fits up like so, and you put it onto as basically his own backpack. Here he is from the front, the back, the left side, and the right side. And now for the size comparison. Here it is next to an SD cross silhouette, the 1/144th scale, and the master grade. So what do I think of the Lyu Bu SInanju and Chituma straight out of the box? Well, I feel like he's kind of an articulation hand grenade. Trying to move one piece typically moves another, and pieces are liable to falling off. Especially the left shoulder piece, as it doesn't seem to fit together very well and just comes apart. I do love the color separation with the golden clear purple effect parts. There aren't that many stickers and they actually look pretty good on him. I like that there's quite a few ways you can put together or place the swords, whether on his body or even the bike, allowing for various ways of posing. And speaking of the bike, I think it's a neat touch to the kit and will definitely look good displayed together on the shelf. Overall, while I think he looks very pretty, I think this is a kit where you can wait for it to go on sale before picking it up. His articulation is very limited and can be frustrating to try and pose. Once he's in a pose you enjoy or on his bike, you may not want to touch him again. He'll definitely have shelf presence and be a conversation starter, but is there just to look pretty and not touch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. This is Luna with the Gunpla Network, and don't forget to keep building.